guys, I am back with another video, and today I'm going to make Christmas cards in August. It's actually July 30th right now, but I think by the time I sit down and complete these, it'll probably be August. But I was going through my paper stash, and I came upon the Lost and Found Christmas stack. And so I figured I would make some Christmas cards with it. So here's the paper that I'll be using. And so so we'll see how many Christmas cards I can eke out of this. I know I was super rushed last Christmas, so I figured while I had, and then this comes with super cute die cuts and stuff that I plan to use. I was super rushed, and we'll see, because I like to have these like on hand just in case. Every year I usually do like a photo thing, but it's nice just to have some cards in the stash, just in case you need to bust one out. So these are kind of non-traditional Christmas colors, so it'll be interesting what I come up with. And then I had some, matching trims and stuff, and I will keep these cards as flat as possible because I do want them to be able to go through the mail and not have to pay an arm and a leg for postage and stuff like that. So I will keep the layers pretty. This is really cute. I like this banner situation. Super cute. And then it came with the stamp set as well. So I will be working on that. I love my mind's eye paper. It'll be fun to work with. I like the weight of the paper too. So I will be back with some cards hopefully, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, I am back with my completed Christmas cards. So I was not shy when I was using this paper. I was using this paper like to the max, and I cannot believe that I completed 13 cards, and I still have 2 full sheets left, and I have various papers in various stages of scrap paper. Oh my goodness. I just made so many cards that I got sick of the paper, because you know me, when I when I start with the paper stack, it's like I want to finish it through, and I really enjoyed making these cards, but I got to the point where like, oh my goodness, I'm so sick of it, because I just was working on it for like 5 days. So anyways, here are my cards. I like the way they came out. Like I said, I just wanted to use up some paper in my stash, and I also wanted to use some, all the different tools and stuff that I've been buying as of late. So I'm going to go through the cards, and I do typically like to send the photo cards out during Christmas time, but sometimes I just like to send out, a regular card, and this is what this stash of cards is for. And so I'll go through the cards. So here's the first one, and you guys know I've been obsessed with these paper tray and cover plates, and they only have 2. They have the quatrefoil and the hexagon, and here is the hexagon, and I love this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make some more cards using this quatrefoil, but I did do a test run with these Christmas cards, and so this is how it came out. I didn't really plan the design. I'll probably plan it more, but I just really like popping out the pieces and repiecing it together, and it was super fun. And so I also last minute, so in the beginning clip I had said I wanted these to be mailable, and I had made them all flat, but last minute I forgot that I had purchased a Bow Easy, and there's different tutorials on YouTube on how to make your own, but I made these double bows, and I love them, but I still think these can still go through the mail. And that was my intent, to make these flat cards so they can go through the mail, and I think these can still go through the mail because it's still fairly flat. So I used the quatrefoil die on this one, which, you know, I love. And then this was just a die cut from the collection. And then I used my Bow Easy to make this double bow. And if you guys haven't worked with a Bow Easy before, they make it's perfection. So I am not a good bow maker, but when you use the tool, it's perfect. And you can make as many loops as you want. I found it hard to make more than 2 loops because it just got bulky as you twisted the ribbon around. But the 2 worked out. And so that's what that card looks like. I like the way this one came out. The next card here is the same concept. I used the quatrefoil die, and all the cardstock that I used is from the Paper Tray ink. So this one is the very fabulous, oh, I forgot. I think it's called something Poppy. It's the red Paper Tray ink cardstock, which I totally love. And this is the Craft. And this is how it came out. So this paper collection was kind of weird. I typically like working with fun, bright colors, but this was like more muted, like brown tones, which is kind of weird for Christmas. So I tried to like make it work. So here's this one. Again, I used the quatrefoil die, and this is a die cut from the collection. I tried to use all the die cuts because I love using die cuts. And then that has some red glitter. And then there's another dark brown double bow. And this bow is just the regular Michaels Celebrate It Basic satin ribbon, which I love. It's good quality. So there's that one. And it'll go through the mail. I just popped up the die cut too to give it some dimension. And then here's this one. And then I used the... oopsie, you guys are just falling. I used, and you guys know I love this die. This is the Paper Tray ink hexagon die, which is that. And I used all, you know, the paper from the paper collection. And the bling is from the paper collection, the matching bling with the paper collection. And that's here. And then I added my double bow. I used actually a, this one is a MFT die, and even though I have the Nestabilities ovals, I just prefer this MFT die for some reason. I'm not sure. This is the one I always use for the sentiments. And this, of course, the sentiments are all from the Don McVeigh Christmas set on Paper Tray ink. And then that's that. So I, you know, did the hexagon piecing and stuff like that. So that's how that card came out. I made like a ton of cards. So, and then here's the next one, which the piecing didn't come out the way I had envisioned it, but that's fine. This is using the hexagon die. And then this is, again, a die cut from the collection, and then I added the bling from the collection, and that's what that looks like. And like I said, I was, you know, trying to keep these cards as flat as possible. Here's the next one. It's super simple. This was just a die cut from the collection, and it says 25, and then I put the little bow in the middle. It actually says December over the bow, but I didn't want to put the bow anywhere else. That's where I just wanted the bow to land. Here's this one, this one's super simple. It's just a die cut from the collection, and, you know, I used the Craft. But it came with the red glitter, but I did add the green bling right there. So that's what that turned out. And then I like the way these came out. They're simple, but I liked it. And then here's this one, which I just tried to cut out, like, with the My Mind's Eye Lost and Found paper, there's just the 12 by 12. There's areas of the collection where there's, like, these big design elements. So I tried to cut those out. So this one said Noel with the red glitter. And then I have the, you know, the label that I punched out, and then with my favorite things. And then the Don McVeigh stamp, I added some bling. And then it was still a little plain, so I added this button twine from Paper Tray Ink, which is fabulous. I have this in this color, the lighter natural color, and I love it. And it comes with this very fabulous like wood spool too. So that's what that looks like. And then I have this one. I just cut out the Santa from the collection. And then this is a different Nestabilities die. This is the Labels 10. And it just says, I use the Dawn with Face stamp and the bling. And then here's another design element that I cut out from the collection. I have the button twine, and then the We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then the bling. So again, it's like super flat, so it can go through the mail. This was pretty simple. I just cut out the area where it, you know, had the glitter, and then this is a die cut, and then it's popped up. Super simple. And then I used the red cardstock, and then the vintage cream cardstock, which I love. So I have 3 more to go, and these ones are kind of my favorite ones. I have this one, and I used a Spellbinders doily die, and then a circle die, and this is a die cut from the collection, and then I added some bling, and then I layered that up. And then here's my second favorite one. I love the way this one came out. I cut out this like label Nestability, and then I cut out the ornaments were on the paper collection, and then I added the 3 bling, and then I cut this out, and then I added the bow. I like this one a lot. And then the last one is my favorite card. I love the way this one came out. So I don't know if you can see it, but I used the outline of the hexagon die, and you can see it on top of the design paper, that honeycomb look on top. So I used the same design paper in the bottom in the die cut. And then this little strip here was from the paper collection die cuts, and I love that berry. And then I have the bow easy bow, and then the little label. But that one's my favorite one that I made. So that's it. Those are my cards. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure if I'm going to take pictures or not. But there you go. Those are my Christmas cards for Christmas 2012. I'll see you guys later. Bye.